Hey guys, Spacegoogie here. It's been a while, so just kind of wanted to share what was going on. Last weekend, I woke up and turned on the arcade machine. Well, the arcade machine's always on. The computer is on a different switch than the monitor, the sound, and the marquee lights. Those are together. The computer's on a separate switch. So I always leave the computer on, so all I got to do is flip the switch at the top of the arcade machine. It turns on the monitor, the sound, and the marquee. Well, I went to go do that, and lo and behold, I had a black screen that said disk system error, something of the sort. I thought, okay, little glitch. I went ahead and restarted, and same thing. It wouldn't even boot. I thought, okay, this is not good. It's a brand new 500 gig hard drive I bought from Fry's. It was like $50 because I had two older hard drives in the arcade machine, and I just wanted one drive, one big drive. You know, transfer everything over, set up Windows, activated Windows, and just, you know how it is when you have all the emulators and it's a lot of data to move. It takes a lot of time and setting stuff up. So that's one reason why I'm quite pissed and why I'm venting. I want somebody to hear me, because I know you guys understand. So yeah, so I took the computer out of the took the hard drive out of the arcade machine, and the drive, I kind of have it all kind of easy access stuff here. My drive is, now the way I turn the computer on and off is, let me back out a little bit here. I know it's a little blurry, sorry. That's the computer power button right there. These other buttons don't do anything. I have a little, get some light in there. I have a little tiny USB keyboard I use. I have to have that because those who use Maximus, a lot of us have the problem of the exiting issue, and we have done everything in our power to try to get that exiting issue solved, and apparently Mamser is working on it, but we haven't heard anything in months, and it's absolutely ridiculous. The support for Maximus Arcade is absolutely ridiculous. It's very frustrating. Apparently they had a fix or something that was going to be released, and that was like 2 or 3 months ago. So, the shit with that, whatever. And then my two hard drives, this one I just pulled out of my home computer because I've got like 4 in there. I've got like two 1.5 terabyte drives, a 500 gig and a 320 gig. And then this one was one of the older ones that were in here. It had nothing but, it's got like 80 gigs of music on it, and that went up into the closet because I had this brand new 500 gig drive, and I will never buy another Seagate hard drive again. I've had more problems with these Seagate drives than any other drive in my entire life. The drives that are in here now, I've had for years. This drive, maybe a month, and it's shit. It's absolutely no good. So yeah, I tested out my computer, same problem. I could hear the ARM inside of the hard drive clicking, grinding. It's shit. It does not work at all. It's trash. It's absolutely trash. So I spent the next 3 or 4 days installing Windows. Well, first I had to copy everything off of it and off of this drive that was in my computer onto one of the other backup drives in my computer. Wiped that one out. Installed Windows XP. Did all the updates. Copied over all the programs and files, and that takes hours to do because transfer rate's not that fast when you're dealing with hundreds of gigs, and it was just frustrating because everything was set up, it was working fine. The arcade machine was on for, once that drive was installed, for a month straight, no problems. Everybody was over Thanksgiving playing it, and I think it was the next morning was the problem, and it's just like, it's ridiculous. So it was real frustrating. Went ahead, got everything back up and running again, and it's almost like a blessing in disguise because now, for the first time since I've been using Maximus Arcade for like a year, I was never able to include the CPS-3 emulator or the Sega M2, model M2. I always got a out-of-index error message every single time. So I was unable to use those emulators, but now I can. I don't know why or what changed, but I'm able to use them now, so I'm kind of happy about that. So I have 2 hard drives again, one with all the emulators and one strictly for music. So I just wanted to show you the new startup that I have. The other startup you guys saw was the Matrix startup, and I liked it. It went with the theme. I mean, I've got the Matrix theme for arcade machine, but I thought, I know what the hell, I don't have to go with the Matrix theme. And you'll notice that I don't have Windows Explorer hidden or anything. I used to have it completely hidden. You never saw a trace of Windows from the second you boot up to launching the front end. Never saw Windows, but I was like, you know what? When people come over to play it most of the time, it's already on, so they're not going to see it anyways, and it's just less BS I have to go through if something, if I want to change something or set up, it's just, I'm ready to go, So that, and the other thing I wanted to mention too was I don't use a startup video anymore. I used to have the main video player, what have you, and I see a lot of other people's arcade machines have a video startup, but it's just like, look back and it's like, what is the purpose? Half the time when people are over and if you want to start it up and show them, half the time they're going like, how do I get past this? Can you get past this for me? They're pressing buttons. They don't want to see a freaking video. They just want to get into the emulator or the front end and choose their games. But this is the new theme that I kind of put together. Turn this light off. So yeah, we know that's standard, no biggie. That's standard. You probably can't tell, but the picture is crisp. It is really crystal clear crisp. It is really a nice picture. That I made. I got a lot of people asking me for that file of those pinball machines, and I've told a couple people that I am trying to find out what I did with the original image. It's on a hard drive, on one of my hard drives somewhere. Might be one of the ones that are up in the closet, I don't know. But I will continue to look for it. When I find it, I'll post it. I designed that for the M2. I'm not big on the computer monitor that they use for default. The CPS3 made that. And Flash Games, I designed that also. PC Games, I got Pac-Man as my mouse. Jukebox, same thing with the jukebox image. People are wanting that. Same thing. I find it, I'll give it to you. So yeah, and the sound is Hubert hopping. Yeah, but anyways, looking forward to seeing some more videos from you guys. So, thanks for watching.